Chairman Railway Board to share his thoughts with the gathering.
A very good evening to all of you. Honorable Minister for Railways, Shri Suresh Prabhakar Prabhuji, Shri Urjit Patel, Deputy Governor RBI, Shri Manak, MD LIC, Shri Rajiv Lal, MD IDFC, Shri Ashish Chauhan, MD BSE, Chief Executives and representatives of investment banks and financial institutions, Financial Commissioner Mrs. Ravi Kumar, General Manager Western Railway and Central Railway, my colleagues from Railways, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank Honorable Minister for Railways for personal initiative that he has taken for today's meeting. As all of us know, under his stewardship, Ministry of Railways has been trying a number of new ideas to tap unconventional sources of funding to meet the huge backlog of investment in railways. This is one of the topmost priorities of Indian Railways, and we are grateful that Honorable MR has not only consented to grace the meeting, but has agreed to be present throughout. We are greatly honored to have in our midst chief executives of large number of investment bank and financial institutions. All of you know that Indian Railways is one of the largest networks of the world. We connect far-flung areas and communities of the country and bring together markets and consumers. All of you know that Indian Railways is world's highest or largest passenger carrier. We are fourth largest freight carrier. Unlike other world railways like Japan, where it is only the passenger traffic, or USA and Australia, which are mostly the freight carriers, we have a unique combination of both passenger and freight in very large number. The major issues that confront us today are our inability to meet the demand in full, whether it is passenger traffic or the freight traffic. Over a period of time, because of various constraints, our share in transport sector, freight sector has come down to 30%, whereas in large countries, it is more than 50%. And our vision document stipulates that we should make all efforts to reach this target goal of 50%. The main reason underlying this bottleneck is that 18% of our railway network carries over 60% of the traffic. We have saturated sections. Our 492 sections out of 1292 sections operate at more than 100% line capacity. This in turn leads to low quality of service in terms of transit time, speed and reliability. Another issue that has been raised time and again, that we are not able to expand our network to connect the areas which are still unconnected or not served by railways. The present state of affairs has arisen because of cumulative backlog in investment, capacity constraints, and our pricing policies of freight cross-subsidizing the passenger traffic has resulted in hardly any surplus remaining with us for further investment. It is apparent from the fact that we run 65% in our system, 65% of the trains are passenger trains, which yield only 30% of the revenue, and balance 35% goods traffic, goods trains result in 70% of our revenue. Lack of capacity over the years has resulted in our freight traffic, because of our pricing, getting edged out and our market share going down. You will appreciate this from the fact that from independence, say from 50s, when railways were consolidated in one Indian Railways, our total traffic has gone up by 16 times, whereas our capacity, whether in terms of track or in terms of our rolling stock of coaches, wagons, and locomotives, has gone up only by 3 to 4 times. In the current year presented by Honorable Amar, we have attempted to break this vicious cycle through accelerated investment targeted towards removal of the bottlenecks and investing in capacity augmentation. We have given also priority to asset reliability and customer services, and the roadmap presented this year is that we will invest 1 lakh crore in the current financial year, and we have laid down for the first time a roadmap for 5 years, which is 8.5 lakh crore. We are also having partnership with the state government, various other PSUs, customers going in for PPP models, etc. We have notified number of private participation models with Cabinet's approval and laid down the policy. Model concession agreement has also been notified. So far under these policies, we have already implemented 9 projects valuing 3,153 crores. 13 projects worth 10,000 crores are under implementation, and another 6 projects worth 3,000 crores we have given in principal approval. In addition, we have areas where FDIs can flow, and we have recently identified a policy in this regard. Recently also, Cabinet has approved upgradation of 400 railway stations under PPP model. To facilitate all these private investment, in Railway Board we have formed a special PPP cell as well as a financial services cell so as to attract the investment in the right direction. We have been raising the resources through our financial arm IRFC. This year, we are also, we have entered into a MOU with LIC for 1.5 lakh crore to be drawn over next 5 years for the purposes of our project financing. We realize that use of resources is very important, and number of steps have been taken by railways by delegating the powers to field levels so that decision making is fast. We also realize that financial disclosure that satisfies the need of investment community is very important, and accounting reforms have been initiated in Indian Railways. This would recast railways accounting in corporate accounting format to make it easily accessible and intelligible. It would also provide vital information on costing and activities of different services, which today is not there. We are also considering appropriate regulatory mechanism which will take care of concerns of investing community with regard to the disputes that may arise in future. The role of private investment in railways is bound to grow in scale and scope. However, the expertise to deal with this private financing in railways at the moment is limited. This is where we wish an active engagement with financial institutions. We would like to seek your support and advice in areas, especially risk analysis, project appraisal, and project monitoring. Your inputs would be valuable in structuring and execution of projects in a way that meets the expectation of investing community. Thank you very much.